Hello, future enterprise architects. Today, we're diving deep into a topic crucial for any large-scale application, integrating LDAP and Active Directory for robust, production-ready authentication. This isn't just about logging in, it's about seamlessly connecting your custom systems to the established corporate infrastructure that powers Fortune 500 companies. By the end of this lesson, you won't just understand the concepts, you'll have a blueprint for building systems that actually get adopted in the real world. We'll cover everything from core architecture to the nuances of multi-domain environments. Ready? Let's get started. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to understand the critical importance of enterprise authentication, grasp the core architectural components for LDAP and Active Directory integration, learn key technical strategies for building a truly production-ready system, and finally, identify real-world patterns for robust and scalable deployments. So, why bother with enterprise authentication? Imagine a large social network managing over 15,000 employees across its complex distributed systems, or a major music analytics platform integrating with corporate Active Directory to control who accesses sensitive data. Without proper enterprise integration, your sophisticated log processing system, or any application for that matter, remains an isolated tool. Companies simply won't adopt it. Enterprise authentication solves three critical problems that directly impact adoption and operational efficiency. First, it ensures centralized user management, eliminating duplicate accounts and simplifying user lifecycle. Second, it provides inherited permissions, allowing you to leverage existing corporate roles and groups rather than recreating them. And third, it helps meet stringent compliance requirements, providing essential audit trails and access controls crucial for security and governance. This is about making your system an integral part of a company's ecosystem. Let's break down the core architecture. Your enterprise authentication service acts as a bridge between corporate directories like LDAP or Active Directory and your application, in this case, a log processing system. At its heart, the authentication service is responsible for querying LDAP or Active Directory servers when a user attempts to log in. Upon successful authentication, the user synchronizer comes into play. It maintains local copies of user details and group memberships, ensuring your application has the necessary user context without constantly hitting the directory. Then, the role mapper translates those corporate groups into specific permissions within your log platform. Think admin, analyst, or viewer. The data flow is straightforward. A user attempts login. The authentication service queries the directory. If successful, the user sync pulls details. The role mapper assigns permissions, and finally, a session is created with the correct access. This layered approach ensures both security and efficient access control. Moving from architecture to implementation, let's look at the technical strategies that make this system robust. A directory connection pool is essential. It maintains persistent connections to multiple LDAP or Active Directory servers, complete with failover support. This prevents bottlenecks during peak usage and ensures high availability. Next, the user synchronization engine is key. It runs scheduled jobs to sync user profiles and group memberships. Crucially, it employs delta sync, meaning it only processes changed users, keeping the system responsive and accurate without full resyncs. The permission mapping service translates corporate organizational units into your platform's roles. This is highly configurable, allowing administrators to define which Active Directory groups get which specific log access levels. Importantly, this new authentication layer integrates seamlessly with your existing single sign-on or SSO system, maintaining backward compatibility while adding robust enterprise directory support. Corporate users gain access based on their Active Directory groups, not manually assigned roles. Finally, let's talk about the patterns that make your system truly production-ready. First, connection resilience. Enterprise directories will occasionally go offline. Your system must implement circuit breakers that fall back to cached credentials during outages, maintaining security while ensuring continuity. Then, group hierarchy mapping. Corporate structures are complex with nested groups. Your system should flatten these hierarchies into simple platform roles while preserving the original access control intent. Critical for compliance is audit integration. Every authentication attempt, group sync, and permission change generates audit logs that feed back into your distributed log processing system, creating a complete security monitoring loop. Real-world insights also tell us that major enterprises run multiple domain controllers across regions. Your implementation needs to handle multi-domain forests and cross-domain trust relationships. Furthermore, always support both traditional LDAP v3 and modern LDAP-S with SSL and TLS for encrypted connections and proper certificate validation. So, to recap, we've covered the why, the what, the how, and now the how to make it bulletproof. By understanding these elements, you're equipped to build enterprise-grade authentication that truly meets the demands of large organizations. Now, for a quick self-assessment, what are the key benefits of using Delta Sync for user synchronization compared to a full synchronization?